EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Cooper on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eubanks. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hoffman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Eubanks, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right at the 35. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On first down, it's Porter, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Porter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on first down. It's Porter. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Porter. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eubanks. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 14, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cooper on the return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, Eubanks. And that is incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Barber. He finds his man. Complete. That's Porter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Barber. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
On 1st down, it's Porter, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Porter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Barber. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's Porter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Barber. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barber. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cooper on the return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, Eubanks. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down. Eubanks, throw left side, complete. That's Rose. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Eubanks.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now it's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Escapes the defender. And he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Eubanks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down. It's Rose, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Eubanks. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Eubanks. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Eubanks. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st down, Barber. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Barber. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barber. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Barber. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eubanks. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's a 2nd down. A final shot before break. Eubanks. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the second of our tripleheader here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
To throw on 2nd down. Barber. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Eubanks. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Eubanks. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoffman. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Eubanks going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up the touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Barber. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barber. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Barber. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Eubanks. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rose. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try the left side. Winslow.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Barber. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Barber. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Barber. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barker.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It's out. He put it on the carpet.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
From the gun on third down, Eubanks throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hoffman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, Eubanks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a throw here, hauled in. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on second down, Eubanks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Eubanks. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Saints will have the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
That's going to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Back to throw. Barber.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw. Eubanks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the gun on third down. Eubanks. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On first down, Porter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count And a 5-yard penalty ensues. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down.
They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there that brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoffman, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Right back to him on 1st down. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Porter, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.